You know, it's wild when you think about it, the way we bring these smart gadgets into every corner of our lives. They're on our nightstands, in our kitchens, even in our bathrooms sometimes. We trust them with so much personal stuff, but rarely do we pause to wonder who or what is actually paying attention on the other side.
That creeps me out just hearing it out loud. I mean, every morning I let my smart speaker tell me the weather and play my favorite playlist, but I never really consider who or maybe what is eavesdropping. It's become so normal, but it probably shouldn't be.
Right? We've all gotten used to them chirping up when we least expect it. But I've got a story tonight that'll make you want to throw every device out the window. It's about Sarah, a regular graphic designer in Chicago, just doing her thing, until her apartment decided to get interactive in a way that's straight up chilling.
Already getting goosebumps over here. So, Sarah just wanted better Wi-Fi, but instead she got, what, exactly? I already feel like this is going to make me side-eye my own smart home setup.
Okay, picture this. It's a random Tuesday, 2:15 in the morning. Sarah's burning the midnight oil. Deadline looming. Apartment dead silent, so quiet she can hear the fridge humming. Out of nowhere, her smart speaker just lights up blue.
That would absolutely freak me out, especially if she didn't say anything to trigger it. Did she think it was just a glitch at first?
Yeah, she froze, waiting for the usual, "Sorry, I didn't catch that." But nope, it didn't say a word. Instead, it giggled a sharp, very human giggle. She tried to laugh it off, told herself it was just tech being weird, yanked the cord, went to bed.
That's the moment I would have thrown it out the window, honestly. But she plugged it back in the next night? That's classic convincing yourself it's nothing, until it definitely isn't.
It gets so much weirder. Over the next week, these so-called glitches get personal. On the third day, she checks her Spotify, and someone or something had played Ring Around the Rosie over and over, between 3 and 4 in the morning.
That song alone is enough to make anyone uneasy. Old nursery rhymes always seem a bit haunted, don't they? But the smart bulbs turning blood red is just straight-up horror movie territory.
Exactly. At that point, Sarah decides enough is enough. She checks her device log, scrolling past her usual commands, and then she finds it a timestamp at 3:14 a.m., source, living room. She hits play. Static. Then a whisper, super close to the mic. "She's asleep now. Check the back door."
I can't even imagine what that must have felt like. That's not just a random bug. That's someone right there in her space. I'm already clutching my phone a little tighter.
Here's where Sarah gets brave or maybe desperate. She sets up a hidden camera, pretends to leave for the gym, but really, she's staking out her own place from the safety of her car, watching the live feed.
That takes guts. I don't know if I'd have the nerve to watch my own apartment, just waiting for someone to show up on camera. What did she see?
3 hours? Nothing happens. Then right at 3:14 a.m., the smart speaker lights up with no one in the room. And through her phone, she hears a man's voice, not the robotic AI voice, say, "I can see you in the car, Sarah."
That is nightmare fuel. And then the living room lights flashing SOS? That's like something out of a thriller movie. I'm honestly just picturing myself running out into the street at that point.
She finally calls 911. Good call, if you ask me. The police check everything. No forced entry, no hacker on the Wi-Fi. But then the tech guy notices something weird. The device logs aren't coming from the internet, they're coming from inside her walls.
That is beyond horrifying. I mean, all this time, it wasn't a glitch or a hacker overseas. It was someone physically inside her home, behind the drywall. To actually find a crawlspace with a sleeping bag, snack wrappers, and a tablet paired to her speaker, that's next level disturbing.
Yeah, the guy had been living there for weeks, using her own devices to spy and communicate. And the worst part? He slipped out the back fire escape while the police were at the front. Sarah left that apartment the very next day.
But it doesn't end there, does it? Now, sometimes her phone will buzz in public places, a Bluetooth pairing request from a device named I'm Still Here. That just puts the final chill down my spine.
So, before you call it a night, maybe check that vent cover in your room. Make sure it's screwed on tight. And if your smart speaker ever lights up when the room is dead silent, don't stick around to find out why.
If anyone needs me, I'll be sleeping with the lights on and my Bluetooth off for the foreseeable future. And hey, if you want even more goosebumps, there's that story about the 911 call from a house that didn't exist, right?
You got it. Hit that like button if you want to sleep with one eye open, and make sure to subscribe for even more stories that'll have you double-checking every dark corner. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
And try not to jump the next time your phone buzzes in the middle of the night. See you on the next episode if you're brave enough.